What's on guys, we're back with a brand new video. In today's video, we're going to be doing my mid-season predictions for the end of the season. So this is not the season ended today, who would win each award. I'm just predicting from what we've seen so far, the awards and what they could be. Now, if you are new around here, I am going to make a TikTok about this and tell people to come over here for the explanation about why I pick certain choices. So if you're new from TikTok or any of my other social medias, make sure to go down below and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and if you're new around here, go and follow all my socials that are linked in the description below. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. And first up, for the Brownlow medal, I went with Marcus Bontempelli. Now, at the start of the year, I did say that I did not reckon that the Bont could actually win the Brownlow medal just because of the stacked midfield he's actually in. He's in a midfield with the likes of, the Treloars, the Dunkleys, McRae's, Libba, Smith, Hunter, as their midfield groups will be a hard midfield to actually, try to get votes when there's so many other great midfielders. But there's right now, Dunkley and Treloar on the long-term injury list. I think they return around the round 20 to 23 range. So I feel like this is a perfect opportunity for the Bontakes to win the Brownlow. He's got a few 3-vote games so far, and I feel like that he can beat up McRae for the 3 votes every week. Simply because McRae, he averages to the 35 touches a week, but he doesn't actually, he's not as impactful as the Bont, who may get, 30 touches or a few less touches than McRae, but he might kick 3 or 4 goals, which is how he would get his 3-vote games. The other contenders I've seen, like Petrarca and players like that, I feel like that they have better players in their team. Like Clayton Oliver has probably polled more votes this season than Chris Petrarca. So, yep, the Bont is my pick for that. Next up for my Coleman medal, I did go with the Texan, Big Taylor Walker. Now, we did fall away during the mid part of this year so far. In the middle rounds, he actually did miss a game due to, I think he was rest or something. But now he's returned after that rest and he's looked in best form. And now they look like Adelaide look like a team that could probably knock off a few wins and finish around that 11th to probably 14th range, which is more than people think. And Tex is their main man. He's the most used forward while going inside 50. He's used 40% of the time that they go inside 50. Now he's getting a little bit of help now with Riley Thilthorpe, but he still is the main man down there. He's been kicking about 3 or 4 over the past couple of weeks, which has put him in second position as the time of recording this video with 34 goals, 4 behind Harry Mackay. And you're probably thinking, Harry Mackay's 4 in front. He's looked the best forward all year. He's the #1 man for the Blues. Why would you not pick Harry Mackay? Well, I just feel like I don't trust Harry Mackay as much as I do with the big Texan. This is his first year. Harry Mackay's kicked over 30 goals, and he does currently on 38 goals, but over the past couple of weeks, he had this huge shoulder injury that's been really niggling him, and I'm surprised he's actually got, 3 or 4 goals for the past couple of weeks. That's great credit to him, but I feel like he might need to, get something like I'm not saying surgery, but it's really, he can't take all the marks he wants to when his shoulder is that bad. It's just going to get worse and worse, which I think will bring his goal tally down a little bit. So that's why I picked the big Texan to win it. Next up for the Rising Star, I went with Big Nick Cox. He's definitely hands down my favourite rookie from the 2020 draft class. There's some other contenders, but this man is just so good. He may not have the stats that some other people have, but he's so impactful every time he gets the ball. He kicks goals. He's a big wingman, and he actually has not got a nomination yet, but I almost can guarantee he'll get one in the last 12 rounds of the season, because he's just that good. And Essendon fans, it's been dying out for one of their rookies to finally get a nominee, and I do not get how they've not got a nominee yet. But there's some other contenders, but I'm going for my man Nick Cox. For the flag, I'm probably going to have to go with the Brisbane Lions. They're in the best run of form right now, and they've been around the top, for quite a while, like 2 or 3 years now. So I feel like this is a chance they can finally win the flag. The other contenders like Melbourne and the Dogs, don't really trust them as much as a team like Brisbane that have been in the big moments before, and they won their first final in a few years last year. So, and You know, they're not relying as much on like Lockie Neal and Eric Hipwood and all that stuff to kick the goals. Joey Danaher's in, Hugh McClugg's in previous form, Brisbane for the flag. Next up for goal of the year so far, Kozzy Pickett's goal against the Saints was absolutely, like, it was just so great. He did a few swerves, then kicks a snap in a huge pack of people. I was actually, like, I was pretty much right in front of when this goal happened. I was attending this game when it happened, and my mouth was on the floor, even though I'm a St Kilda fan. But I was like, holy crap, that happened right in front of me, and I did not know how Kozzy Pickett did it. So, yeah, hands down, Kozzy Pickett so far reckons the best goal. And for the last award, the mark of the year, I've gave it to Shai Bolton over his huge mark against Geelong, he jumped super high, and Shai Bolton is hands down my favourite player for Richmond. I wish he was on, my team's list or something like that. But he's just so exciting. He did get a bit of, incidents in the off-field, but, he moved past that. I love what he's been doing this year. I love how he's more of a midfielder now. He still does push forward like the great midfielders do, but he's an absolute star of the competition, I'd like to think. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you are new around here. Follow my socials in the description, and thanks for watching.